Welcome to Amplifying Leadership and Tip Thursday with Tara. I am Tara Lehman, a partner, coach, and consultant at Twin Life Coaching and Business Services, of which Amplifying Leadership is a division. I hope to bring you some information or a key takeaway you can use to build, enhance, or grow your leadership skills with Tip Thursday with Tara. Welcome to this week's tip. I want to talk about something that makes a lot of people uneasy, and it is the idea of managing up. Managing down is managing our team and being collaborative around them. But what about if you have a leader that you're not really well collaborating with, for example? You need to learn how to manage up. So many people avoid doing this because it looks like, or they're afraid it will look like, they're sucking up to the boss, or maybe they're stepping out of line, or whatever else that those things may be. The truth is that managing up properly isn't about flattery. It's about partnership. So just as we want that collaboration with our teams, we want the same with our leaders. So we want to be able to collaborate well together, and we want to do it with all levels of our organization. When you manage up well, you are not buttering up your boss for something. You're building clarity, you're building alignment, you're building trust and collaboration. Honestly, it really does make everybody's job a bit easier when we do this. It's about how you do it that can make the difference between it feeling like flattery and collaboration. So I want to share today a few ways that you can manage up without it feeling weird or uncomfortable. So the first one is to communicate proactively. Sometimes the boss is chasing you for updates. So consider this. I want you to share a check-in with them, but it should include, here's what's done, here's what's next, and here's what I could use your input on. It's very short, it's clear, and keeps them in the loop. However, we do know that if we give too many updates, the boss might get tired of that. So what I would like you to do is keep in mind everybody's time. So if you're missing one of these three aspects, what's done, what's next, and here's what I could use your input on, consider if you can find the missing ones that you have. Bring all three together and bother, quote unquote, your leader just the once instead of 2 to 3 times, because here's what's done. Then the conversation happens and they want to know what's next, and you don't have that yet. So you got to go back and then you got to tell them, okay, here's what's next. And then they want to know what's been done and again, what's next. And then you have to go back to figure out what you need their help on. It's best if you can really put all three aspects together when you do share those updates. Another one is to link anything you're talking to them with shared goals. So if it's an update or an idea that you have, you want to make it in terms of what matters to your leader in the organization. So for example, since we're focused on improving turnaround time, I think this idea, this adjustment, this whatever could help us get there faster. That way, you're actually speaking a language that they want to hear. You are aligning with the organization and the goals of the leader. You're bringing possible solutions. Your ideas are normally welcome. Just try to align them more to what matters to your leader. And another one I want to share, and this will be the last one for today, is to bring options to a leader, not just problems. I hear this way too much from the leaders that I coach, as their employees are always bringing problems and they never bring solutions. If you're raising a challenge or a problem, consider what some solutions could be, or even partial solutions, before going to your leader. This not only allows you to collaborate with them in a different way, because now we're not figuring out the problem, we actually have solutions to discuss, but also shows you're confident in your ideas and your partial or full solutions. Then you can ask them, which do you think fits best, or what are your thoughts on this? It shows more initiative this way and keeps your leader engaged in the decision, because you've already taken some of that hard work away of coming up with all these solutions. You know what your solutions could be. May or may not be the right ones, but it does allow for a better collaborative conversation. So if you see the pattern with these, we're not managing up to please or flatter. We're managing up to partner and to move things forward towards the goals or vision of the organization. So as always, this is your challenge for this week. I want you to pick one situation where you would normally hold back from updating your boss or sharing an idea. But this time, I want you to try one of these approaches instead. Remember, people are busy and so are you. So keep it short, cleared, tied to a shared goal, and come up with some solutions if you're bringing an issue. And notice how the conversation starts to change. Managing up isn't about sucking up, it's about smart leadership. Thank you for joining me for this week's Tip Thursday with Tara. I have just launched a brand new leadership community for leaders of all levels, from those who are interested in leadership all the way to the top. We are diving into topics like this every week. It's a space to grow, reflect, and connect with other leaders who are doing all the hard work just like you are. If this sounds like something you would like to take part of or check into, please visit us at amplifyingleadership.ca/community-info. That is our Tip Thursday with Tara for this week. If you or someone you know is struggling with leadership priorities to building strong, empowered teams, I'm here to help. Please visit our website for more information on programs, community, coaching, and more at amplifyingleadership.ca, a Twin Life coaching and business services division. Until next time, remember, leadership matters.